reaction to that?
Yeah, these, second leg break, and the last 3 fights or something. It sucks. It's brutal. It's not the way you want to see fights end. So, Dustin Poirier will fight for the title, and Conor's healed and ready to go. You do the rematch, I guess. I don't know.
Obviously it appeared a pretty clear leg break. Do we have official medical confirmation?
He goes into surgery in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to speak to him at all before he was transported?
Just when I was standing in the octagon.
Yeah. You said it right there. You said do the rematch, right? He said he thinks the rivalry isn't over. Do you feel that way, that the rivalry isn't over and needs to happen?
Listen, the fight didn't get finished. You can't have a fight finished that way. So, we'll see how this whole thing plays out. Who knows how long Conor's out? So, Poirier will do his thing until Conor's ready.
Yeah, you said it. Obviously that's the fight to make, the title fight. Did you speak to Charles or Dustin? Any idea how soon they'd like to fight?
No. Yeah, listen, he did what he was supposed to do. He stayed on his feet, kept moving, hit the guy with tons of combinations. Didn't gas out while doing it. He was looking at the clock a little bit there in the fight, but when you're in there against a zombie, I could just imagine, what it's like. So I thought he put on a good performance.
Yeah. Last thing for me, I just meant to ask you earlier. I know you say this is the fight business. People are going to say mean things, but did you have any disappointment in Conor, still chirping at Dustin while he's sitting on the ground?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear one word of it.
He brought his wife back into things.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, leave people's family and wives and all that stuff out of it. The family has nothing to do with it. You say a lot of things at press conferences, and when you're in a fight, guillotine's a part of the sport. So if it's there, you take it. And it was actually a very risky move for him to take that. I think if you're going to take it, you keep it standing and try to do it standing instead of going to the ground. But you're in the heat of the moment.
Did you think Conor was in bad shape just from being buzzed?
I think he got he definitely was on the receiving end of some elbows and some punches, but that's part of the game. Everybody takes that.
No, I guess what I'm saying is, do you think that would have been a situation where you might have seen Dustin finish it if Conor hadn't gotten injured like that? You see what I'm saying?
Well, he got back up on his feet and was throwing punches. His ankle snapped from throwing punches. He was fighting back. It wasn't like he was up against the cage and defenseless and Dustin was on load.
Dustin landed a punch that knocked him down, and that's why his leg collapsed back on. Dustin landed a left hand that knocked Conor back, and his leg. And when he got,
I don't know. Only Conor knows the answer to that question. But if his ankle doesn't break, I think we get to the end of the round. The part for Dustin is that he gets out of the guillotine. He's got the top position, lands great elbows, punches. Ends up winning the round, and then Conor breaks his ankle and So the storyline is, Conor broke his ankle instead of, Dustin looked good.
Last thing, do you think that a Poirier from, say, 2016 or 2015 after the Conor loss would have been able to do this, right? It seems like the passage of time and the experience he's gained has made a big difference in him being able to weather that storm that Conor put on him and then still come back and put on a good performance and win the fight.
Yeah, 100%. The Dustin from then knocked out in the first round. So this Dustin took some big shots and was able to get out of the guillotine and turn that guillotine into an advantage for him.
Just what is the key to that? From your standpoint, is it just experience and having been in those situations? You think that fighters learn that?
Yeah. Well, what I think it is for somebody like Dustin is, this guy's at the American top team and he's training with savages every day. That's the key to everything. Even in boxing, you have to have the best guys in the world around you, going at it with you every day. All that stuff. You can't do the hypotheticals in this sport. It's all about timing and what's going on, what has happened since then. We got to see how this whole thing plays out. Don't even know how Conor goes into surgery tomorrow. I don't know how long he's going to be out, how much rehab or therapy he's going to need, and